What's up, everybody? How's it going? How you doing? Hopefully everybody had a really good Friday. Hopefully. Hopefully things go well with everything I have planned tonight as well. I want to do the level 52 job quest, try to see how far I can get with the roulettes. And it says open there, that's a huge, just big subject to change. I'll plan on doing Biako at the end, I do. But time isn't really ever on my side, and it's really not tonight, considering I do have work tomorrow. And I've actually got to pop off here, at least at a pretty decent time, because I've got a few things I've got to do before I can actually go to sleep tonight. So, gonna be kind of working with what time I've got. Probably gonna be really about the same, pretty usual. I just can't really push it, is really what I'm getting at here. Probably about the same 2.5 hours-ish. More like 2, maybe 2:20, who knows, something like that. But hopefully everything goes well within that time. Again, gonna be just doing the level 52 machinist job quest, then jumping into some roulettes, maybe mess around with the Sylph again through some Q-toms, and definitely getting some MGP. That's pretty much all that's planned for tonight, and hopefully everything goes well. Hopefully. Huh, I didn't turn one of these in last night. Okay, I'm gonna do that first. Go ahead and actually get the Q-tom settled up for the duty finder, and just get a warm-up going. Let's say, the quickest thing, let's go trials. It's usually super fast. Maybe they won't, throw me anywhere too crazy. Surely not. What's up, Choco? And in the meantime, whoa. It's close. It should be fun, though. I'm definitely looking forward to leveling up just a tad bit more. Oh man, that was super quick. A lot faster than I thought it was gonna be. It's okay. I'll be here when it's over. Oh. Hello, reality. Joker, you're freaking me out. Taunton again. It's the same one as, was it last night? No. It's the night before, wasn't it? Can't remember now. I think it actually was last night. What a start. That was close. Damn polar bomb. That auto turn is one crazy contraption. I don't see how it survives shit. Not doing too bad. 22%. What the monkey? Did that miss? What's up, Chris? Star Globe, what is that? Sweet. Player calm. Actually, I think that makes 23 left to the mount. I am stoked. Seriously. I'm stoked. Yeah. Nice. Okay, let's hurry up and turn these two in. I'm just gonna press X and make it quick. Just like I was saying last night, this is nothing new. It's literally all things I've went through so many times over. And I also know that that materia does not pertain to my character really that much, just kind of selecting it, just being over. I have a shit ton of materia. For those of you that didn't already know. It's actually getting a little scary. Okay, let's do this job quest. We got the warm-up in, got the beast trap stuff turned in, got a little bit of experience gained. Why not get it started? I'm really curious on like the direction it's gonna go from here anyway. tourney's over. What's next? Plus, I'm kind of excited to possibly, like, kind of explore the Heavensward area all over again. It's been a while. I mean, well, not that long ago, but since the Red Mage. Stephanie Bean. Ah, the God's Barrel. Would ask for your assistance in his latest project. Lay it on me. Ah, there you are, Tonberry. 'Twould seem that 'tis not only Joy, but her father as well, who has vanished from the city. Celestal is out asking questions, but there are few answers to be had. Rather than sit here on our hands whilst we wait for a revelation, however, I would prefer we begin preparations for our engagement alongside House Dismal. The Dismals have been struggling to restore the township of Falcon's Nest, an enterprise that has been interrupted time and again by marauding Dravians. Oh. Yeah, we know. Dravenian. I don't know why they just can't say dragon, or drake, or even worm. Well, we've already been over worm. The signs. And a steady trickle of scouting reports suggest that the dragons, there they go, are massing for a significant assault on the settlement. Its fortifications are not yet complete, and it will be the aim of the Allied operation to defend these half-finished structures from the ravages of the Horde. I expect House Eleanor shall be positioned on the front lines of this conflict. Should we fight well, the dragons will be routed. Should we fight poorly, our reputation will suffer. From Lord Tidal Grinche's perspective, either result is a victory. For the future of the machinistry, however, we cannot afford to fail. Thus, I've focused my energies towards designing an attachment that will improve our chances of success. Now the problem, which I was hoping you might help me solve, is in that acquisition of suitable components. The swiftest way to create new technology is by repurposing the old. To that end, I would have you infiltrate Castrum Century and salvage a goodly number of War Machina parts. The Garleans there may take a dim view of your efforts to liberate their supplies. Well, shit. If I must. Okay, what's, from Mordona? More donuts. I gotta say, I like the machinist a lot. And I think I've narrowed down like what I'm thinking is going to be next on the leveling as well. I don't think it's going to be ninja. I have nothing against the ninja whatsoever. It's just, I know it's a lot faster than the samurai, but I see the similarities there, and I'm not a big fan of the samurai, so I think I'm just going to postpone ninja for a little while longer. It's still, at the moment, a tie between the Black Mage. Screw that dude. The Bard. Or the Scholar. Those three right now are kind of what I'm looking at. Which, I've heard it 1,000 times over. I know that my Summoner is already the Scholar. I just gotta go gear it up, and I really want to do the quest though. Like, if they're still possible to do, which I'm pretty sure they should be, I'm just gonna go that route and still play it, even if I'm over-leveled. It's just, I really want to get that core story. That's kind of the whole point of getting all these classes up. Not about convenience, really. Oh, there was one over there. How about a hill, Choco? Or just don't look at me. Whatever. Oh yeah, the piece. Oh, didn't expect that. Easy enough. Back to the Scottsdale manufactory. I was about to run all the way there. It wouldn't have taken that long, but it would have taken longer than just doing this. With Joy gone from the workshop, I have no one else to whom I can entrust such duties. 'Tis no simple task, I know, but I must have those components. Splendid. These parts will do much to speed the construction of my invention. Now, if only Joy were returned to us. Despite Celestial's most earnest efforts, however, 'twould appear that his contracts in the Broom have elected to spurn his inquiries. I sense an unseen hand and a sizable purse behind the sudden rash of visitants. Mayhap, if you were to ask after the old hunter's disappearance instead of the Broom's inhabitants, the Broom's inhabitants would be more forthcoming. Okay. Go talk to Broom people. I should have went Aether up. Convenient. Who? You mean the one whose daughter caught herself a husband in Falcon's Nest? He's probably there with her, ain't he? That makes a lot of sense. Oh, aye. The creaky old hunter. I hear he got himself paying work and saw his little girl get married on the same day. The husband said to be the brother of some famous carpenter, and that he don't even need a job to get by. Oh, wow. That old hunter fellow. I thought he had left to start a new job someplace else. He was always cursing how his old wounds kept him from practicing his trade, but I suppose he found himself something new. I doubt it, but maybe. The man was a dreamer. Were you able to wring any information from the broom? About as much as a dry towel. A new job for him. And a new husband for his daughter in Falcon's Nest. They've been taking on a good number of laborers and such to help with the town's restoration. Even a half-crippled old hunter might find some kind of work for himself there. Yes, my prospectometer points unerringly to the west. We shall head to Falcon's Nest and seek out Joy and her father. Okay, Falcon's Nest it is. So, Chris, you want to make that throne tonight? Man, that's a long survey. Any signs of her? Nope. Oh shit, there she is. His lordship! What is he doing here? Why are you out in a blizzard? In short sleeves. You're even making Choco upset. Joy, please, I ask only that you listen a moment. Will you and your husband not consider working for me in the manufactory? Shit. What do you mean, best for everyone? At least he recaps what she said. Damn it, Choco. You just had to press the pad. Is that what is best for you? All I want for me is a simple life, one that doesn't cause problems for those who've shown me such calmness. I'm glad we could talk this one last time, me lordship. I'll be praying that you and your machinists get the recognition you deserve. Don't even. I always thought Joy was happiest when she had the stock of her flintlock in hand. Will she now sacrifice that happiness for the satisfaction of others? Or is it that she never truly wished to be a machinist and merely suffered the training at my insistence? By arming the commoners, 'twas my intention to place them on equal footing with the nobles who seek to rule them. But, caught in the throes of self-righteous ambition, mayhap, I have treated them no better. Seems his lordship is having himself a crisis of faith. Might be as you could lend him a sympathetic ear, eh? I'll join you back at the workshop in a bit. There's something I want to look into first. Wow, all the way back to Foundation. So, fun news, super fun fact, very true, very awesome. The Steam summer sale's going on. There's some crazy sales out there tonight. I literally have a shopping list for next week. I wanted to actually get some stuff this week, but old Tumbles here is trying to be responsible and not blow a bunch of money for no reason. So I'm gonna do it next week. Oh yeah, I'm gonna have a little, that's not important, but the point is, the Steam summer sale is literally amazing right now. There's a few titles that I've wanted to play for a while, but kind of refused to pay the price. I probably won't stream them unless there was a demand for it, and I doubt there ever will be. They're very old, like almost 10 years old, but two games that I've actually looked forward to a lot. Playing again, they're only like $4 a piece, and that's Star Wars The Force Unleashed. I don't know if you ever played those games, but they were amazing. The second one's far too short. The first one is phenomenal. It was a very non-canon story between episodes 3 and 4 of Star Wars, and they're just fantastic, and seeing them that cheap just blows my mind, makes me want to play them so bad. Not to mention, if you're a Final Fantasy fan like I am, last year I actually did this. I actually bought all of the Final Fantasy games on there last year through their summer sale. They're on there again, all of them on sale. I am talking, they don't have Final Fantasy 1 and 2, not a lot of those spin-offs like Crystal Chronicles, but literally 3 through 10, all there. 11's there, 12, 13, and its sequels. Also 14. Unless you wanted it for PC or something. It's only like $40 right now for the complete edition. That's all expansions. Really awesome. And even the PC Royal edition is down to like $24.99 right now. Really cool stuff. I'm telling you, if you have a PC and you're a PC gamer, definitely check out the current summer Steam sale. It's sick. Judo, hello. How are you this evening? Glad you can make it. I have to run my prospectometer through all possible permutations. What the fuck is a permutation? But the result is always the same. We focus on preparations for the Allied operation. So we just give up on bringing joy back. Should we fail LSD small, then the reputation we built at the tourney will crumble into dust. We would have to begin again, brick by painful brick. A moment, me lord. I lingered behind in Falcon's Nest to see if I could find Joy's father, but he was nowhere to be found. I've got a feeling something ain't right here. If Joy herself has no wish to be a machinist, then what more can I do? 'Tis not my place to meddle in her affairs. Oh, I see how it is. I'd thought you different from the other nobles, but you're all the same. Only interested in helping commoners as long as they're doing your bidding. Well, I've had enough of taking orders. It's time I went on my own way. Holy shit, they're just dropping like flies. My grand plans for the future of machinistry. Have they all been in vain? We've come so far. That is for you to judge. Do not underestimate your own contribution. Speaking of which, I had promised to use those components you brought me to build a new attachment. If not else, we have certainly made advances in the field of machinistry. Such a tangible measure of progress cannot be ignored. Yes, my prospectometer was overloaded with peripheral problems. I failed to see the practical evidence of our success. The path is steep and our steps are small, but that does not mean the destination is beyond us. I will ask much of you in the coming days, Tonberry, and I shall see that you're most well-equipped machinist in the short history of machinistry. Sweet. Glad to help out, guy. Oh, you're running a Bianco. Okay, that's cool. Gauze barrel. What is it gonna be, like 55 next? 54, which is exciting. But you don't get gauze round until 2 more levels later. That is an asshole move. They should have gave those together. Stefani Bean would have you join the House D Small operation. Okay, that sounds exciting though. Okay, let's jump into some of these roulettes here. Get some more out of the way. I myself may do some Bianco tonight, Judo. It all depends on how fast these last 2 roulettes are. I'm gonna do the leveling and then the 50-60. And then I may jump into it. I'll switch that open to Bianco. But, I really don't have a whole lot of time left, so we'll really have to see. Super up in the air. In the meantime, though, I'm going to travel to the Gold Saucer. I have not played any Gold Saucer games tonight, and I've got to get my daily MGP on. So this is a random thing to bring up. How does everybody feel about video gaming being considered a disease now? Like, if you were just hearing that and that is news to you, literally right now, pull up a different tab if you're on PC, drop the app for a second or two if you're on a mobile device, and if you're for some reason on a game system, find your mobile device, and actually look up Fortnite correlations and new gaming disease. Literally, throughout the studies of Fortnite and how addictive it was to some people, if you're like me, shooters like that, Battle Royale, it's garbage. But literally, that is where the masses are playing games these days. Just because I think it's garbage doesn't mean the rest of the world is, and obviously that is the truth. Fortnite, one of the biggest, most played, most streamed games of all time right now. I'm even talking about it and I don't even play it. Okay, literally through studies and everything that has gone down within the statistics of Fortnite and its success, not just counting sales, microtransactions, but actual free downloads onto mobile devices, game systems, and accessibility now that it's on fucking everything. I'm surprised you can't play it on your Blender. Literally, that game has itself had literally the whole medical department of whatever the fuck create gaming disease. Like, it has a more specific name, but literally, gaming is a disease now. Literally, if they keep that up, and I hope they do, we'll all be able to draw disability off the government for sitting at home and playing fucking video games. That's not true. That'll never happen, but that's just as silly as that sounds to me. It is an actual disorder, though. Not a joke. Apparently, it's a big ordeal. People have quit their jobs. People have just, like... That's the biggest one right there. People have just, like, stopped life. They're just like, you know what? Fuck off. I'll just play video games. And that's the one that gets me the most. Video games are great, but you gotta pay for the video game somehow. Gaming disease. For all I know, I've got it. I've been on this game since day one, and I've been on here every day since. Pretty much. 173, not quite what I'm looking for. We got that 10,000 last night. The game spoiled me. 16,000 actually. I forgot. Get that bonus. You're gonna tease me twice, are you? Yeah. Ugh, that one was worse than the first. Let's hope this last one's worth a damn. We got a 1, 4, 5, and a 2. No jackpot. We already know that's a non-plus, but that's a lot of shitty possibilities. Let's go for the mystery. 1,728. Hell yeah. Thank you, mystery. What was the other one gonna be? Non-17 would have been shitty. Yes, thank you, mystery. Okay, I don't think I actually have any cards I can sell. I've been pretty diligent about getting rid of those pretty quick. Trying to get that MGP swag on. But, I'm gonna play a couple of games without Autoland. I don't really have a whole lot going on, and I didn't exactly hit the amount that I wanted to win tonight. I got the actual 1,000. Everything was paid for, but I want to go a little bit farther. After all, what is it on? It should not be long till I hit that, like, next tier. Oh shit, I already hit it. You know what? Let's do it for shits and gigs. I'm really trying my best to get these. Only 30,000 till the next game. I'm trying to stay diligent with this, so not only am I hurrying up and getting those MGP games for the free company house, but also, well, gets me closer to the next mount. Which I think this time, last time I went for the 1 million. I think this time I'm going to go for the 200,000. Go ahead and get that, is it the Adamant toys at the 200,000? And then get the chair and the Kuropoku? Whatever the fuck it is. Little bouncing green sprout. Huh. Although I'd probably get it before the chair. The chair is probably dead last for me, and it's one I don't really care about too much. It's just a floating chair. All the other stuff, though, definitely love. Oh, wow. Did not expect that. Joker, you are killing me. Dare I risk it? I shouldn't, but I'm going to. Maybe not. I clicked no. Shit. You know, maybe I do have that gaming disease, because since I've mentioned it, I had already been thinking about it a lot today, because I already know what titles I need to get to add to certain collections, along with certain titles I want to play in the future on the YouTube channel. Well, I should say YouTube and Twitch. Literally do both of them all the time now. But it's all I can think about. Loads of games. That summer sale, let me tell you, it's a beautiful thing. Number 26 on the duty finder. I'll make this the last game, actually. Win or lose, I don't really want to push it too far. After all, I've played so much out on a limb in the last year. As I've said before, it can't be healthy. I imagine myself going to the doctor and he's got his little clipboard, looking at all my vital signs. Just had the hospital physical. They're just like, so, how long's it been? was gonna be casual about it. It was last night. How long was it? You know, I said it was gonna be like 5 minutes. And I said last try. Damn, then I hit the streak. The streak, huh? What do you call a streak? Well, I don't know, you know? It was 400, then it was 5. Then it was like 7 hours. 7 hours of out on a limb? Gaming disease. Get this asshole out of here. Strap him in a jacket, put him in a room. Put a controller in his face, and put on repeat, I will not play. Think how bad that would suck. You'd end up coming out of there with another syndrome. Gamophobia. They'd make it sound scientific. It'd be, Lagombephobia. Nah, that sounds too terrible. Take that L out of there. Lophobia. No, take that L out of there as well. Aphobia. We need like a Latin word in there too. What's the Latin word for gamer? Wow. Venatus. Or Venatus. Or Venatus. Literally. You can say it any way you want to. Yeah, I don't like that. I liked my word better. Oh, man. Oh, shit. I should probably get some repairs on. That's smart. Smart thinking. I really should. See, you're probably wondering why I haven't went ahead and sold a lot of the shit in my inventory. I'm actually kind of saving. It sounds weird, but I've been trying to do the dome and reconstruction thing, and I've been terrible at it. I keep coming to the free company house, emptying out the inventory. Well, I could be going there and try to do dome and reconstruction, and I keep letting it slip my mind. So, it was actually last night at the beginning of my last stream. I had a little bit of a shock when I looked at my inventory and I got rid of a few things, and then I thought about that thought in the back of my head. I was like, wow, could have been doing dome and reconstruction, which I'm gonna start picking up back on gradually as we go here. Number 16 on the duty finder. Weird. Choco. I hope this evening finds you well, Tonberry. If you have any questions regarding the restructuring effort, I would be happy to answer them. The state of the enclave, donating items, reclaiming items. Anything and everything you are willing to part with will gladly accept, and I do mean anything. Furthermore, as a token of our appreciation, the Shaz and Kai will pay a small gratuity based on the total value of your contribution. I should warn you, however, that we have a limited budget allocated for this purpose. I don't really care. It's just talking about how they can't pay you as much as any other vendor if you're selling items. And basically, you're probably better off in a lot of ways going to the market board and selling things. But, you know, I'm not going to do that. So let's hit up the basket. I've got a shit ton of wings in here. You like bat wings? Well, I got 2 of them. And a Morbol Vaunt. Not to mention a blue land trap leaf that I don't even know where I've got that from. Jellyfish. Cinda, it's yours. Oh, an Ochuvan. All of it. You like skin? How about a Biako, mate? No, I'm not gonna do it. Gigan Toad skin, though. Got 3 of them. All yours, lady. Grilled Dodo. May come in handy one day. Okay. What do I got in here that you can have? There's gotta be something that's real shitty. Level 15 Fisherman. I will never need that again. What Beret? Now that one's iffy. I know it was for the, I would really rather put that in the Chocobo saddlebag, just for future glamour, or, gosh, how did it slip my mind? Fashion reports in the future. There we go. Yeah, I'll get back to that. I'll just get back to the whole inventory thing. Let's donate this stuff. 57. 20,000 guilds. Not the worst. Actually, my bad. Only 57. The 20,000's the weekly budget. I didn't get anywhere near that. Okay, let's get it going. Hopefully the leveling pays off well. That one's always up in the air as well. It's either really good or just terrible. And it looks like it's just kinda meh. Very meh. I haven't been in Brayflux in a while. It's actually a very easy place. It's pretty quick to run through, but if you are not in a party that knows how to run it, oh man. Talk about going in circles. So here's literally to hoping everybody knows what they're doing. Well, it's not off to a good start so far. Okay. I'm okay with this. Decent tank. Knows the pool. didn't even need to use that. We got this one down to 30 at least. Well, at least we're making some pretty sound progress in here. Where's that little hole in the wall? Oh wait, I'm thinking of hard mode. Yeah, I'll dig it out hard mode because we can go under. Wait, we could just go under. Who cares? Not too much after this little fight here. It's basically the last little stretch to the end. %, on him. It's quiet. Far too quiet. Hopefully, we can get a good stretch, just like right up through here to the end. Those are my favorite. Don't get me wrong, going around, you can get a few. But literally, it looks like we're going around. Unfortunately, literally, I think the best way, if you can handle the pull, is to just go straight forward, though. Like, out here, there's just so much, literally so much. You've got all of these, there's just so much, needless to say. Oh no. For some reason, everybody else stayed back here. Cornered myself. Hence why I like the other way better. What's up, Rez? How are you this evening? Hopefully your Friday has treated you excellent. I've actually had a really, really good but very tiring day. It was alright. Again, you know, mine was, it was very good. It was just... having to work. You know how it is. Anytime you gotta go to work. That's a bit much. Work is a pain, definitely. A lot of rolled tacos. God damn it, it's been so long since we've had that discussion. Bringing back nostalgic events from almost a year ago, Chris. Don't you mean taquitos? You know, you would actually be happy about Taco Bell in hearing the fact that they actually call them real tacos as well, and they're as Tex-Mex as it gets. Why are we in this corner? Is there a specific here that I've never seen before other than that treasure chest? Gosh, I hate that all. I was hoping I could have pulled that off. Canceled that attack. I wasn't close enough though. I don't like not having the auto turrets. After I've been so used to them, not having them now just seems so off. So, Riz, how would you feel about possibly, if you're free that is, no obligations, if you're free, how would you feel about doing the 50-60 dungeon roulette with me after this? Chris, if you wanted to come along, that'd be cool as well, or anybody else that may be, here on the YouTube or even the Twitch channel. I've never actually asked somebody from Twitch before, but that'd be pretty cool. But yeah, if anybody wants to jump in on the 50-60 roulette right after this. Awesome. Wow. I love the fortitude of this tank and how willing this character is to actually go through and run some things. But I gotta say, I don't like his inaccuracy. He fights things we don't have to fight for no reason. And then I take all the aggro when he does. Karumi, hello. How are you this evening, Karumi? Did the weekend start off just awesome? Hopefully it did. I'm really hoping so for you. I hope that usually everybody has a better weekend than I have. Especially on the weekends that I work. But, no. Seriously, and hopefully you had a really awesome start to your weekend. Even if you did have to work on this Friday like I've had to. I can tell that this tank would be a little bit better if everybody was like in sync with what his actual like plan is. Like I'm guessing he's going to pull this crowd down here again. Like it's really unnecessary, but what ifs? At least down. Wow. Because of that, I've never actually walked down to this little spot, and because of this character actually running down here, or this person tonight, I actually got that achievement. Wow. How late. I didn't even know that thing was down there. Random krill. I just literally never come over here. Like, we always just go to the boss. Crazy. Don't you do it for... What? The doors are open. Okay, we'll fight this random creature for no reason. They must just really want the treasure out of here. That could be it. I'm not sure like what this place could drop in like side of glam. It's something I'm not the most in tune with on this game. So there could be something within that they're just really crossing their fingers for that I don't know about. So that could be the case on why we're here. Let's hope that they didn't have those fingers crossed for 3 high potions, because, well, that's what we got. Either way, we made it to the end. Yeah. All creatures in every dungeon is predetermined, yes. Tell me I'm wrong here if I am. But this is something that I thought was just set in stone. Everything is predetermined. Set in stone, never gonna change. I just want to like be 100% completely sure before I just start talking my head off about something I know nothing about. Which I thought I did again. Oh, what the hell, tank? Sweet, he knows. He knows. Love it. It's really awesome. Maybe a fewer random. I was just under the assumption that most of like any other MMO that they're just like immediately predetermined. The only reason I ever brought it up is because our tank said that the mobs is what messed him up in here. Unless he's talking about something with, I don't know. I'm like 99% sure though that Brayflux is one of predetermined dungeons. Like, and I say that with like the 99% confidence that I said that I had. I think this is like the only thing that could not be predetermined, like this battle here. %. Oh shit, I see now. Wow. That's why I missed last time. Like, you gotta be in line with that shit. Sweet. Lasted a little longer than what I'd wanted, but wasn't bad. And again, this tank, despite a couple of things I may have said, never discredit this character. They know this dungeon, honestly, probably a little bit better than I do. They ran down into that little area that I'd never been into before. Which sounds crazy. I know, I've been in here a million times, but I've never saw the need to run down to that little corner. Even though we did go in there, I did get the little notification for the achievement. Like, I'm actually gonna give him the player comp. Like, he just like needs a little practice maybe. I don't know what it is, but he's a very good tank. I could see it. I feel the essence from here. It's just they need a little something else. And I'm thinking it's just like maybe grinding things out a little bit more, but I hate to even say that. Like, they knew this dungeon well. That this character was a really good tank. Just maybe what it really is just the side of the pull. Did very well, did very good. It's just like those pulls were so big, couldn't really handle them. Mira, hello, glad you can make it. And really, I feel like he could handle that pull, but our healer was a little slow-ish. But really, nobody died other than the tank, though, so I can't really say anything about anything about that either. The tank's really the only one that went down this whole fight. But again, I still think like maybe with a little bit more tank practice, or maybe it was just Brave Locks here, maybe they were a little rusty. I feel like they could be a great tank because like their confidence was just like there. Like last night we had that machine, or I almost said machinist. I was the machinist, but we had that tank that had zero confidence. Well, tonight's tank was the exact opposite of that. They had full confidence, just maybe a lack of better judgment is what I was really looking toward calling everything there. A lack of better judgment is probably the best way to put it. Okay, I'm gonna take a very quick restroom break, and I mean very quickly. And I will be right back. And Rez, if you're still down, and anybody that may be into it, we'll get some level 50-60 roulette going before I have to dip out of here. Give me just a moment, I'll be right back. Ah, glad to hear you're good. You love the Black Mage, nice. Forget the donation thing in Duma. Yeah, I've been trying to work on it a little bit more here lately. I've been doing terrible at it though. I just really want to see what this place is like once it's fully like flourishing. One of the things I've really been curious about though, like once you get this place like really fully flowing and like in future expansions or patch notes or however they decided to do like, the rest of this area, like how is it going to correlate with people who did nothing with it? Like, is it just going to be barren still, slightly demolished, still under construction? Loads of questions go in my head with that one, but we'll just have to see in the future. So, Rez, you still down? The Sadu minion, really? Probably barren still. That's insane. That is such an odd minion to get from this quest. I mean, I guess it's not, but at the same time, it kinda is. But awesome. And Chris, and oh my goodness, Choco, again, not gonna work. What the monkey? How do you feel about making that throne? I do love the addition to new people here in the free company, though. It's really awesome to see more active players back in here again. Definitely awesome. Well, good luck, Mira. Is it you trying to do Tsukiyomi normal? Magni? Yeah. I feel ya. I still think it's weird, though, how they lock those two up. Like, they don't even, like, correspond with Reunion and, Is it Reunion? Or am I thinking of Namai? No. It is Reunion. And then the Dawn Throne. You know what? I gotta double check. Wait, what? Oh, you must be on a different character. No. I thought Dr. Ocelot left the free company, though. Either way, that's your project. I was right, though. That was what I was thinking of. Damn it. There we go. I'll get us started there. My bad, Riz. I wish they would have done a little bit more with this area. Like, there's a few areas within Stormblood and Heavensward where I just feel like the areas were just so underutilized, which I'm hoping, you know, within the next few patch notes and everything else that we get. It's like, these are really rich, vast areas, loads of exploration along the way, but a lot of it is, it's kind of useless outside of just exploration. And the story did a good job at, like, really exploiting all the areas, really just, like, showcasing everything, but outside of just showcasing, execution was just a little bit, it could have been a little bit better. It just, I feel like there's so many areas that could have been a little bit more interactive, but then again, you know, it's not over yet. we'll really see how everything pans out with the additional patch notes along the way. Mira, I'm sure you can do it. Like, my first Tsukiyomi on normal, I had a clear. So I have all the confidence that you can get in there and do the same thing. It's really not a bad battle at all. Just kind of watch your surroundings, and really, it's just kind of the gist of it. Wanderer's Palace. I'm actually happy with this. Even happier that it looks like we got a tank that knows what's going down. And they don't care about useless treasures. Oh man, I'm gonna love it. Oh, I'm gonna be scared. So Chris, what kind of project are you working on? You've got me curious. All these Tonberry assholes are gonna die. And honestly, the way it looks with my time when I get out of this 50-60, if we get out of here in a timely fashion, I will do one Byakko. If I can find a good party going in the party finder without having to really chase it down too much. But if not, I may end up dipping out after this. We'll just see though. It's just, I do have work tomorrow and can't really push it like I did last night. I pushed it a little too far. I tried to pass out at 12:30. I got out of the stream a little after 11. I did not end up going to bed until 1 a.m. though. I was actually laying in bed at 12:30 a.m. and just couldn't fall asleep. Then about 1:30-ish, somewhere in there, I did fall asleep, but then woke up at with my alarm going off at 5 a.m. this morning. So that was rough. I've definitely had a rough day. So I'm not gonna try to push it as far tonight as I did last night. If I didn't actually have work tomorrow, though, Mira, I would definitely offer to help out. I actually enjoy Tsukiyomi a lot. Extreme is a little annoying when you're in there with people that don't know what they're doing. But the thought itself, if you do know what you're doing and you're in there with a decent party, it's a lot of fun. That's just a big factor, though, being in there with people who know what's up. So I definitely hope you're in there with some people that at least, you know, if they're new, at least hopefully they've done their homework. But with all confidence, even if not, I still think that you could get in there and get that clear. I'm hoping the best for you, no doubt. Seven, 5, 4, 1, and it's dead. Oops. Hey, there's that level up. almost there. Oh, that got a little close there at the end. Still doing good. Oh. I gotta hurry up and get rid of this. Whoa, giant tonberry. Monkey. we go. Time for the Tonberry King. Which is already going very nicely. 84%. $74. $64. $54. Fuck. I let myself take way too much damage that time. Went too far with the AoEs. I didn't have to do it. We could have just kind of let it all go down the way it did, but eh. Why not? Definitely makes for an interesting run. Might as well just home point it. It'll bring me back here. I don't know why I put weight anyway. Give it to the Dragoon. Why not? That was fun though. Before I got myself killed there at the end. But doing unnecessary AoEs. But I mean, it's just, it livened up the mood. Still helped out a lot too, in a sense. It could have been a little bit more help if I wouldn't have, but that didn't really hurt anything either. One of those cool little moments like that. Okay, I actually need to jump out of here, but I'm not just yet. I'm gonna travel to the lavender beds, and then when I come back, I'm gonna try my best to do one quick Byakko before I gotta get out of here for the night. Give me just a moment, and I'll be right back. Oh, no, Rez, you did pretty good. We made it out of there pretty quickly as well. I tried to get that second wind in there worked in a little bit faster, but I used it way too early. I should have waited till I was at a little bit more tiresome of times, but I was just telling myself, you know what, it'll make it, it'll make it, it'll make it. It didn't make it. I'll be right back. Heard the jingle. Was it Chris? Yep. Is that Kevin? What the monkey is Kevin doing here? Not only is it weird enough that he is here, he's also a lvl52. Last time I saw Kevin, he was a Rogadin. And he's got Aflac. He must be saving loads on health insurance. What is this project? I'm guessing you got the Otter House for your place, but not the Free Company house? Yeah, it looks cool though. Oddly enough, I agree with you, Rez, but there's, like, it's split down the middle with the community in Final Fantasy XIV. People either love the lvl or they just deliberately hate it for some reason, and that I do not understand. Me? Well, you know where my heart lies. Let's see what's up. Why is it always a practice party? Gosh, I shouldn't even risk it, honestly. I should get out now. Well, damn you, random person who had to jump it up there. Farm 5 runs. I'm gonna go for 1 with you, but damn it. I'm glad you saved me. I didn't want to do my own. Rabinaster 4 times and Riedel Rana once. That seems so inconsistently crazy that I don't know what to tell you there, Mira, but good luck with all of it. Upgrading your accessories tomorrow? Still, good luck with it all. Hopefully it all goes well with you. And Chris, as far as all that goes, I know I'm not really much of a crafter. Like, my culinarian's like 15, which is terrible. I know. I just get so bored doing it. I can't find fun in it. Fisherman's at 34, almost at 35. I'm trying. I still have yet to work on it since I got to it last time. Another one, it's a hard one for me to jump into. But what little bit I could help out, I actually would. It's just like, I don't know what to do when it comes to a lot of that stuff. I'm not a crafter or a gatherer as much as I try. It's just, with my limited time on here, like, the way I usually always see those things, they're cool, and I would like to get better and further with them one day. It's just all of those classes are so, like, they're for people with excessive time. What little excess time I actually have that isn't going to trying to clear certain things, gear up certain characters, or leveling up somebody else goes to, like, the craziest, best things I could probably put them into. The Beast Tribe quests and MGP, which is, I'm not gonna lie, I may personify myself to love as much Manderville Gold Saucer games as possibly could, but once you've played them for a year, it becomes a little bit of a torture. Though it's not like I'm gonna stop anytime soon. I really want the rewards that they all reap, but wow, crafting and gathering is just next level. Oddly enough, it seems the rest of our free company is about the same level with all that, though. But I can't say that's a bad thing, though, because I feel the same way. It's very boring. But getting to the gist of all things, I don't use this company workshop because you're always in it. If this is the only way we can ever get that otter house, we're gonna have to do something. And I also have no idea what to go about in here. This is just all beyond right over my head. It's just like, I feel like it's like so many different little systems that you have to, like, get yourself embedded into to work out such simple things. Seemingly simple, I should say. And I just don't know how to ever go about it. Something. I know that's a lob on Lucy. Damn, straight into law. Save it for the Domin crap. Actually, I'm gonna just do that with materia as well. I'm not gonna make all that much anyway off the free market. I don't really care. Either way. Off the market board. I think I said free company market. Oh, fatigue has set in. I don't know if I'm gonna be able to even get to the end of this party. So, Chris, what do we have to do to get that stuff for the free company house? I mean, at this point, it seems like a waste if we don't get it. It's like, it was kind of the grind there for a while. I mean, it was literally our, well, it was the slogan that you had set up on our thingy there for quite some time now. On behalf of the Shaws and Kai Tonberry, I thank you for your support. The proceeds from your contributions have already been used to a great effect, but I would not have you take me at my word alone. I pray you pay a visit to Mitsuba in the 10,000 stalls. She should be glad to tell you of the progress they have made. Okay. I may wait for tomorrow on that one. I think we only need like one more person in here for this party and we should be set. I really hate that I'm in this party right now. It is just getting far too close to my time of having to get off here. Good to see you again, Tonberry. Kozukura tells me you've been quite generous of late. On behalf of all of us, I thank you. There's the full party. As you can see, we've got the frames up now. Just a few bones of what's to come, but perhaps it's easier than before to imagine that how that stall over there will one day be a proper kitchen. Unfortunately, we've yet to address the poor supply issue. While it's true we've no shortage of Ross and few varieties of vegetables, some river fish as well, there's little else to note. The land here has always been well suited to Ross cultivation, and you can't blame a farmer for taking advantage of that, but a man can't live off Ross and nothing else. Hunting was more viable in the past, but these days you can't go more than a halfway down the road to the next village without tripping over a shikigami or worse. Not much game to be found at any rate, unless you've keen to try cooking kloja, and I'm not. Which leaves fish, whatever livestock we can raise on our own, which is not nearly enough to meet our needs. Holy shit, I underestimated this. Brother, can you stand? Speak to me. Definitely underestimated this. I have no strength to rise, brother. The void within my belly is all-consuming. Leave me. Only the firewalker matters. The Buduga. Oh, wait, Buduga. The Buduga must thrive. Mine own vision grows dim, brother, so distracted was I by the Lupin's lengthy lectures that I paid no heed to my own growing hunger. I fear we are undone, too far from step that we have come to return for rations, and I have yet to see a single sheep in this stronghold. I say, you look as though you are in dire need of a meal. We've got Ross balls to spare if you like. You would share with us your food. we would be eternally grateful. Damn it. Double-edged sword on that one. Delicious, delicious. We have emerged from darkened lot, and my full belly now bask in the sun. In shape and color, it reminds me of a buzz. Though a booze? I think I got kicked from that party. Though it lacks any sort of feeling. Booze. Zalia delicacy, I presume. A steamed dumpling of some such. They're a fair bit different, but you can use all sorts of things as filling for rice balls. Miso-flavored meat is one of my personal favorites. In fact, unfortunately, we're having trouble securing a steady supply of meat at the moment. Insatiable without meat, your bodies will not grow strong and robust. A Buduga who does not eat meat is no Buduga. Traders of the steppe are rich in that which you lack, and will gladly trade meat for your produce. In gratitude for your kindness, let us make introductions on your behalf. Well, far be it from me to refuse. Wait until the Shazinkai hears about this. Our tribe, the Buduga, will gladly give you all the meat that you desire, if you will give us one you call Hien. Sure, why not? You're asking a bit much. That's putting it lightly. That said, from what I've heard, Lord Hien often speaks of his time with the mole quite fondly. But even if the way to a man's heart is through his stomach, I doubt he'd go with you for all the booze in the steppe. Construction of the 10,000 stalls is proceeding apace, and talks with the traders of reunion may soon lead to a wider variety of foodstuffs. As you continue to contribute to the Shazinkai and reconstruction effort, in what other ways might the domain enclave grow and change? Yeah, I'm not looking for another Jade store. We'll look for one really quick. If there's one up, I'll join. If not, and there is one up. I can't do it. I can't. I shouldn't. I want to. I really do. But I can't tonight. I really can't. It's just far too late. As much as I want to. I've already delayed one party and, yeah, I'll leave him on the summoner, just in case. I don't know what I'm really gonna jump in here to do tomorrow. I'm gonna be leveling the machinist for sure, but I wanna work with the summoner a little bit tomorrow as well. I'd hate taking a big break from him. And it's basically something I've really done the last few days. So yeah, we need to do something about this, though. I mean, it just seems a little unfair, though. I know you have done most work, but it shouldn't have even been announced if it was going to be for, like, personal use only. It's messed up. I myself am not that big of a... Like, I don't really care much about what the place looks like as long as it's not pink, like I said yesterday, but... just feel like other people might have been excited for it. Either way. Yeah, I don't really have time to talk about things like that though tonight. Everybody, I've got to get out of here. It is very late. I'm very tired. And I do have work tomorrow, unfortunately. I was just gonna go inside, but you know what? I like keeping it random. Move to be in my random place, logging on and logging off. And Rez just gives me inspiration right now. Although I'm doing shitty at jumping on that damn hedge. Nah, Rez, I really want to, but in like 28 minutes, that's literally like my cap, and I don't think I'm going to be able to join a party, get things done in 28 minutes, and actually get out of here, so I'm going to go ahead and call it there. I hate to as well, but yeah, I've had a lot of fun with it. I actually want to do something really quick while I'm still here. You've been pretty active here lately, Rez, and Rain here as well. I think you both deserve it. What the monkey? He's looking at the wrong thing. But that's kind of really how I've been like addressing a lot of these like promotions. Just literally like I've been saying over the last few days, kind of on and off. It's just like activity, running things, like being active outside of just being on the game, playing with others. Like that is like something that stands out to me. I love playing with other characters. It was one of those things when I jumped into this game initially, I was too nervous to do. Mainly from coming from World of Warcraft, I was an elite, you know, I trolled my fair share of noobs. I hate the fact that I did, but I did, you know, it was like my freshman and sophomore basically year in high school. I played a little bit after, but things really settled down once I was more so a veteran. But, you know, I was afraid things would be a lot like that here in Final Fantasy XIV, and really, for the most part, it's not. You've got your fair share of trolling, but if you want to find that, get on Reddit and Facebook. Everywhere else, it kind of doesn't exist unless you just kind of neglect some things here and there. But, it's just finding a place in this game and finding people to play with it. That's kind of the awesome part, where in World of Warcraft, as much as I do love the game, there's still certain parts of the game where I wish 14 would hit that it doesn't, that, you know, World of Warcraft did, but it's not like I'm going back just yet. Maybe one day, we'll see though. But the thing about Final Fantasy XIV I can say here is the community is like 85% just great people, and that's really awesome to see. And I've grown a weird place in finding and just playing with others and actually getting to know them on a little bit more personal level, not too personal obviously, but you know, a little bit more of a personal level has got things to be a lot more fun, and I definitely enjoy all of that. But everyone, I am going to jump out of here for the night. I've had a lot of fun trying to get a little bit farther with the Machinist, also attempting things with the Summoner tonight. I would do Byakko, I really want to, but again, I'm just so tired. Last night I was up way too late. I don't need to do it again tonight, and I know I will if I try Byakko, already being 10:36 p.m. It's not that late, I know, but for me and my schedule, it definitely is. I'm going to be up at in like 6 hours, so I got to get out of here. And Judo, good night to you as well. hopefully everything went well with you tonight. And thank you so much for joining in on the live chat. But Judo, Rez, Chris, Mira, thank you all so much for joining in and helping out tonight. Karumi, glad you can make it. But everybody, I am out of here, definitely. And you sleep well also, Judo. And Rez, good night to you as well. But everybody, I do hope you can catch me tomorrow. I do thank you all that actually joined in tonight. And the last few days, it's kind of been a small crowd here. I know summer's coming in, so things are a bit different with people jumping online. But hey, again, I mentioned it earlier. I actually mentioned it in the Discord a little bit earlier as well. Steam sale. The summer sale has begun. There's so many good titles up. I've actually got a list of things coming up that I will stream. It's going to be a long time from now. Most of it is anyway. But that Steam summer sale. If you have a PC and you're into Steam gaming, definitely look into it. Like, loads of good titles on there for dirt cheap prices. And, like, there's no other way to put it. Literally cheap ass prices, which is super awesome. But everybody, I'm out of here for the night. Thank you all so much again for joining in. Thank you all that helped out with everything. And everybody from Patreon. Oh, you almost bring a tear to my eye every time I hit the screen change. Thank you all so much. Thank you, for real. Everybody, I'm out of here. And I hope you all have a great night. Take it easy. And have a lot of fun. Hopefully you have good luck with whatever it is you're trying to do tonight. But for now, everyone, I'm out of here. Take it easy, have fun. And maybe expect a few changes within the a few things here as well. We'll get into that another time. Good night, everybody. Random time to bring that up. I know. Mysterious. Good night, everyone.